Hello from Tennessee. So I recently reached out to Barton straps and they sent me a few straps to do an honest review on. Um, Before I get started, I've been a fan of Barton straps for quite a while. I picked up these silicone ones, I don't even know when, probably when I started collecting. I think if you like straps, there's been an evolution in the strap world, I think. Silicone, I think, was the standard bearer. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but 4 or 5 years ago, it seems like most things were silicone, and then maybe you had company like Strap Code, I think, or no, Crafter Blue. Crafter Blue did a rubber strap that was kind of like a vulcanized rubber one, but the evolution, happened, I think, and maybe it had always been around, but I hadn't really noticed it until the last year and a half, is FKM straps. So the first strap I'm going to show you is their FKM Elite strap. I got it in a 20 millimeter. The cool thing about Barton is that they give you a couple different lengths, so it definitely will work on different wrist sizes. But the quality of this one is great. Quick release. This is a 20 mil one, and you can see comparatively to the old silicone ones, which I think have a purpose sometimes. I mean, if you want something that's a little thinner, but it's considerably thinner there too as well. So this is the FKM Elite one, and I have paired that strap with my Monster, and I picked this up. I picked this Monster up from my buddy Rob, and it didn't really come with the original strap, so I've been struggling to find a decent strap for it, and I really like this one a lot on it because of the texturing of it. I think it adds nice contrast. So definitely something a little bit unique. A lot of the FKM straps out there do not have this texturing on it that I see. Solid buckle on it, but really a high grade strap. I would highly recommend. This has become, honestly, this is one of my favorite straps for the Monster. Let me try it on the wrist quickly here, and then we'll move on to the mesh one you can see in the background there. So the other thing I'm going to show you quickly too as well, which I think is just a nice touch. So you got obviously your normal adjustment holes there, but this right here will attach to the keep. It's hard to show you on camera here, but you can kind of see it. That last keeper there, it's got the hole, so it just keeps it nice and play. Or no, I'm sorry, not nice and play, but nicely attached. It keeps it. So let me just get this hooked up. Hold on a second here. Which I like that, because I hate it when they kind of flop around. The ends flop around a little bit. So, sorry, I'm struggling off camera here. Bear with me a second. It's early in the morning. Haven't had enough coffee yet. Okay. So, there it is on the wrist. And then you can see that other keeper there. Try not to knock stuff over here. But solid strap. Highly recommend it. One of the better FKMs I have definitely seen. And then, I've said this a bunch of times with the Visitor watch. This has really become one of my favorite watches. And I'm just going to turn that overhead light off there. Okay. This has become one of my favorite watches, and I'm always looking for unique strap options on it. I like to change the look on it. And unfortunately, I've talked to the owner, Phil, a visitor. He's supposed to be coming out with a new metal bracelet, which I plan on getting at some point once he releases it. He's sold out of the other ones, so I would definitely love a visitor bracelet for this one. But in the meantime, I didn't realize Barton did this, but they have a mesh strap, and this is a solid offering. I always struggle with mesh straps because I don't necessarily, I don't know. I don't always like them, but I think for this watch, this one works great. And some of the things I don't like about some other mesh straps that Barton has gotten right on this one, in my opinion, is a lot of times the less expensive ones will just not have the finishing up here. So it just looks a little bit sloppy, in my opinion, where you just have, I've had some that just don't have the finishing up here, so it's just kind of rough up top here, but that's real nice there. And then the clasp oftentimes is lacking. It's kind of like, I don't know, more friction fit. This is easy to adjust. You just do it here. It's, you know, infinitely adjustable. The one thing I don't particularly care for on this one, though, is it's fine, but I wish there was a little less material here. It's almost like I wish you had the same option, like maybe a slightly shorter band too as well, or you could, if you could customize and maybe get slightly shorter, so this overhang here is a little bit less. That would be my only complaint about this particular one. But this is honestly one of the best clasps I've seen on a mesh bracelet that I've personally handled. I'm sure there's some out there. I haven't tried some of the super high-end ones, but the fact that this just kind of clicks in nicely, has a nice aesthetic, in my opinion. So let's try this one on quick. This video is going a little longer than I thought, but I appreciate you sticking with me if you're still there. Get this one on here. And this watch, I mean, I think looks like it was made for this watch. But it's such a good pairing, such a good pairing. The other thing with a lot of mesh bracelets, I don't think they generally taper, which I'm not sure how that would look, honestly. So I think that's okay. But this is what I was talking about too, like with the extra material there, it makes it a little bulkier on this side. If it was just like maybe 10-20 millimeters shorter, it'd be almost perfect because it would just lay a little flatter. But again, not a huge deal. So highly recommend both these if you wanted to check them out. I think that they've definitely upped their game, and if you look at their website too, they offer tons of options. I don't quite fully understand, but I think they're working with other strap providers too as well. They have some super high-end options too as well. So if you've got some, you know, big luxury watches, I think they're offering like straps for AP, I believe, if I remember correctly. So I would definitely check them out. You know, they have been in the enthusiast community for a long time, and I would definitely recommend giving them another look and maybe adding something too as well. Because like I said, I'm very impressed, and the guy Preston who I've been dealing with has been awesome. So that's it. As always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey. Take care, everybody.